The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Pollard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Lewis. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Going up top. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Wilson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terrace Marshall, 46 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers are back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is down to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Parker. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Lewis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? At the 31-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
thus far they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Brings up second and 1 at the Colts 31-yard line. Now Wilson. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 10. To throw again, Lewis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Lewis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw again. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. The left side throw complete to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Lewis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, Lewis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Lewis to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Lewis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Robinson's got it.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A little juke. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive, this offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Grover Stewart breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Lewis now looking to throw on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Wilson.
With a slant to his running back, it's Jones.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. Davante Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing is Lewis. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Lewis. Quick completion to Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tony Pollard. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Play action. It's Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Open man, Butler complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and with that,